amazing combinations in the entire world. Y'all know I'm Guyanese, and that is my favorite Guyanese meal, and I'm bringing it to y'all today. Let's get on into it.
Let's make our roti. Add your flour, baking powder, brown sugar, salt, and let's mix all of that up together. This is very important because you want all of our dry mix to be thoroughly mixed. Add our water gradually because we're going to start to mix it with our hands. We're getting real old school with it. You could use a mixer, but traditionally you mix it with your hands. So I am calling on all my Guyanese ancestors right now and we're going to do it the traditional way. So you're going to gradually add that water, and you want it to start making a dough. So depending on how the thickness is going, you want to add more water, add a little bit more flour if you need to make sure that it isn't as sticky, but it's starting to make a nice dough. Once you have a nice dough ball, you're going to add a little bit of oil and pat that on top and at the bottom. And then you're going to sit that in your bowl to rest for 30 minutes once you finish putting all your oil around it. Cover. Get into it, y'all. Now once you've let that set for 30 minutes, go ahead and take off your towel to cover, and you're going to start to separate the dough into about 5 pieces. Now with this particular recipe, this will make 5 different rotis. You can double it if you want to add more quantities there. So I'm just separating it, making sure that they're equal amounts. And then you're going to take one of the pieces there, and you're going to roll it like you're rolling it into a ball. And you're going to take your rolling pin and flatten it out. And you're going to add your mixture of vegan butter and vegetable oil and put it towards the center of your roti disc here. And the oil is very important in making the perfect roti. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a knife and you're going to cut the diameter there, or the radius. I'm sorry, let me get my geometry together. The radius of that circle, and you're going to roll it around like a cone shape, just like I'm doing like this. Roll it all the way around. And then you're going to tuck that last piece on into the center. Flip it over and put your finger right on through. Push it down. And that is it. You're going to do that to all 5 of them. Repeat like we did before. This process helps us to create the layers in roti, and you're going to set that out for 30 minutes and then come back and you're going to take your rolling pin and roll out your roti disc again, because now we're getting ready to add it to our roti pan. Make sure your roti pan or skillet has been sitting on medium high, and you're going to add your roti to it, and you're going to cook this with putting a little bit more of that buttery oil mixture on top. And you're going to cook it for about a minute on each side. But this is important. If you're making the roti, or what some Trinidadians call bus up shot, you're going to have to beat the roti. Now, when you do this, you can use any type of utensils, and you want to kind of just rotate it around. And you want to add more oil once you flipped it on the other side as well. And you're going to start to beat the roti so that those layers start to come through. And you'll see how I do this, and it's really just using any type of utensils, y'all. There really is no true method to it. And once you've done that, we're going to clap the rotis like they traditionally do. I hope I make my Guyanese ancestors proud when I do that. Y'all see how I clap the rotis. I'm trying to do it right, y'all, but keep in mind, I am a modernized descendant, so It ain't perfect like how they used to do, but that's it. Now let's make our curry, y'all. Add our vegetable oil, add our onions and our garlic to our vegetable oil. We're going to cook that through. Now remember, if you've been watching how I prepare my onion and garlic mixture, I make sure that it gets to really brown on the ends. That's how we know we're ready to begin to add our seasoning, because you want that onion and garlic oil to really saturate. So now it's browned on the ends, we're going to add our curry. And I'm using Lala's curry, some garlic powder, turmeric. You want to cook that on through, because now we're getting our curry paste together. Some salt, black pepper, and cumin. And you want to mix that up really good. Now once that's cooked through for about 2 to 3 minutes, we are going to begin to add our chopped potatoes. And we're going to mix our potatoes in with that curry paste so it saturates throughout our potatoes. Now let's add a little bit of water so that our potatoes can cook more in our paste. Now we add our chickpeas. And you want to stir it up and mix it on real good so that now our chickpeas are being added into the good curry paste in our seasonings. Now after I do that, I add a little bit more curry to it once all of my potatoes and chickpeas are now mixed in. And then I'm going to add a little bit more water and then begin to stir some more. Now I like to add some cilantro in my curry to add a little bit more flavor. That herb really helps with the flavor of the curry. Add a little bit more water so we can start to get that nice kind of liquidy filling to our curry. Now Matouk's is optional, but Matouk's is the best West Indian hot sauce. It has a lot of habanero in it, and I like to add a little kick to my curry. So if you'd like to add that, you can use fresh habanero pepper, or you can add the Matouk's West Indian hot sauce. And there you have it, y'all, our Guyanese curry and roti. Let me know how you like this. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to my channel for more. Enjoy.